Simplifying communication is the next topic with Mr. Li Quan, the CEO and co-founder for Instanza.
Well, my name is Lei, I'm the CEO of Instanza, and today I'm going to share with you about some of our thoughts on simplifying communication. So communication is probably the most important thing in life that happens every day, and so together let's take a closer look at how communication evolved over the years. As we know, the history of human communication dates back to prehistory, with the use of drums and smoke signals in Africa, North America, and some parts of Asia. This is pretty effective and simple. But the information that's being communicated is very limited. It's basically binary. And the content of communication has to be predefined. Let's see, when there's no smoke, probably it means peace, and when there's smoke, it means enemies are coming. It's simple, it's that simple. So a few thousand years later, and people invented this carrier pigeon. They have a pigeon post. This is green energy, it's organic, and it can carry more information. You can put your letters in the envelope, but this is not reliable. In the case of this, there's a data loss, and it cannot be retrieved. It's not a delivery guaranteed. So until the late 19th century, people started to encode their information into an electric signal. So it's the first time in human history that we can communicate over thousands of miles, and it also marks the start of modern communication. In late 19th century to early 20th century, the landline phone and mobile phone were invented. So starting then, people are having richer communication. So you can not only communicate in text, but you can also attach your emotion into your voice to the people you care, you want to communicate with. With the advent of internet in the 80s, the information becomes much more richer. Basically, whenever you have a computer with you, you can freely communicate with anyone in this world that also owns a computer. Well, with the coming of a mobile internet, the introduction of a mobile phone in the late 20th century, basically it's a combination of internet and a smartphone. But then it was because of the network speed is quite slow. The communication tools are quite limited on a mobile phone until the development of 3G and 4G network. So with the development of 4G network, here comes the OTT messengers, which provides much richer communication experience than traditional solutions, which is basically SMS, MMS, and voice calls. So may I ask here, so any of you use at least one of these messaging apps? Please raise your hand. Well, great. We're going to change that. So because of the rise of the OTT messengers, it creates a lot of challenges for the operators. So it's critical for operators to add more rich communication service to stay competitive. However, the existing RCS solutions, they're facing several challenges. The first of all, it's the user expectation. It's because a lot of you have already been using OTT messengers. You know you can share your location, you can share name card, you can share video and photos, and even make voice calls for free. So when the RCS from the operators come out, they should at least meet those standards. The second challenge is the cost. Because RCS, to deploy RCS service, you have to invest in existing hardware and also develop new software and embed those client applications into your mobile handsets. Also, there's a maintenance cost. The third one is more challenging. It's because of the interoperability. Let's say you have 10 friends. 3 of you are using operators that support this RCS service. Let's say I can do video call with those people, but I still have 7 other friends that's on another operator's network that doesn't support this RCS. So what should I do? The only way I can do is I use a third-party service, an OTT service. Okay, so here we would like to propose a new solution. So for operators, there's no initial investment. You do not have to change any of your hardware, software, and it's easy to deploy. And all the solution can be deployed into your data center into any country within a few hours. And it's compatible with SMS, MF, and MMS, and even voice call. And it works with any operator in the world without changing of any of your network infrastructure. So with our solution, we support text and voice messages, also pictures, videos, and group chats, HD quality video calls, and every message we have delivery confirmation and a red alert. And you can also share your real-time location with your friends, and with local support from banks and the carriers, we can also support payment. And our group voice call for people up to 5 using a P2P service, and our group video call also under beta testing, which will be available in the next 2 months. So what makes this solution unique? The first one is the simplest. So with this thing, which I'm going to show a demo in a short video clip later, it's the simplest. Basically, there's no registration. We call it activation. What you need to do is just one tap on the screen and activate it. The second of all is the fastest messenger ever. Because of our distributed infrastructure, we deploy your servers right into your data center, right into your every operator's data center. So your user will have the best connecting speed. It's faster than any messenger existing. And third one is profit sharing. So we're not taking every penny from your revenue. We create extra revenue, and we split this revenue with you. And the fourth one is also very important. It's a locally deployment. It's locally deployed. So since the servers are in each country, so it can easily comply with any local regulations, and you can monitor the usage and the usage pattern using this solution. So with the app, it's just a one tap to activate. There's no enter your phone number and waiting for verification code. Your phone number is your ID. There's no username to remember. And we use your phone's address book as your contact. So you can just add or delete a phone number on your phone, then you can use it. So every message has a sent, delivered, and a read status. Don't be panicked. We know where your messages are. Simplicity. So there's no username, no login, no password to remember, and no QR code. If you can use the phone, you can use it. So with our distributed infrastructure, we deploy your service anywhere you want to ensure the best connecting speed. So let's take a closer look at operator revenue sources. I think there's 3 major sources. The first one, the most important one, is voice. The second one is data, which is the trend. And third one is SMS, MMS. As we all have seen, during the past 5 years, the revenue from SMS has been decayed a lot. So here's the revenue sources for internet company. So the first one might be games. During the PC area, we play PC games. Right now, the trend is mobile games. The second one is advertising, such as Google, Facebook. And third one is e-commerce, like Alibaba, which is the world's largest e-commerce platform, Amazon, eBay. So what if we combine the two? We do the profit sharing. So for the data, so we are not going to, as a messenger, a solution provider, we're not going to take any revenue from your data. So feel free, we boost your data usage, and we are not going to take anything from that. And on top of that, we publish games. And for every penny we earn from these users, we will split this revenue with you. And potentially, we're going to bring Alibaba to the local markets, because this company is backed by Alibaba. There's one of the largest shareholders in the company. And we can also split the revenue we get from e-commerce. Local regulation. Because the servers are locally deployed, so you can monitor the usage and everything through this backend. So the benefits of operators. First of all, we enhance your user communication experience. We can bring iMessage or FaceTime better, the user experience better than iMessage and FaceTime to every operator at the same time. And we also split the revenue, the actual revenue we generated through payments, mobile games, e-commerce, etc. And we provide a usage monitoring backend. You can see the like how many data was generated from this and anything you want, any data you are interested in. So benefits of Instanza, because we deploy servers in the local infrastructure, we can guarantee the users have the best user experience in terms of speed. And if we collaborate with operators, we can get a faster user growth with the local marketing support. And through the operators, we are seeking for better understanding and compliance with local regulations. So what do we need from operators? Marketing support, that's it. We do not need any money from you guys and any change of network infrastructure. The marketing support is the only thing we need. So here's the screenshots of our Android app and iOS app. It's not released to the public yet, but you can, I'll give you our address to download and to try it out on your cell phone. So here's a short video about, so it's called Soma, Simple Optimized Messaging App. So I forgot to mention, this app is free and it will forever be free. There's no annual fee ever, and it's faster than any messaging app. It also has HD video call. So here's an address where you can download this app to give it a try for yourself. It's dubai.somaapp.com. And right now it supports Android and iOS or Windows Phone, and a web platform are still in development, which should be available soon. And we have a booth in the next room. Should you have any questions, please talk to us after this meeting. And because the topic is about talking, okay, please.
I have a question regarding the app. Since you said that there is a free app, then where the revenue will be generated?
So in the previous slide, I mentioned mobile games. So the app is free, but once we get the traffic, the users, we're going to publish games through the platform, and we will get revenue from mobile games, and we'll split this revenue with our partners.
There will be like advertisement in the app, or like there will be an advertisement you will inject it into the app, or there will be like how it will be the games incorporated to the application?
Good question. So we're going to embed a game center into the app, where you can have a selected list of apps, and you can play with your friends. And we can also try e-commerce by partnering with like platforms like Alibaba and get split revenue from them. And with this profit, we split with the operators.
You mean like you will use the data of the customer who will use the application with third party?
So people who download games through us, and so every revenue, for the profit, let's see, you are a user, so you download a mobile game app from our app, and you paid $10 for this app.
or you pay $10 to buy a weapon while playing that app, we will split this $10 with our operators. Because every user is identified by their phone number, cell phone number. So we know which operator owns this user.
I didn't get it, but because here the application, it will use, since it is free, it will eat the revenue of the calls of the operator and also the SMS or the MMS.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, I can repeat is that the application, it will offer to the customer a free calls and a free instant messaging, where it will affect negatively on the operator, where the operator is investing in the voice equipment as well the SMS.
No, everything is VoIP. It's over the top. It goes through your data plan. There's no need for extra hardware.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, any more questions? No. Okay. Thanks again for being here, and a great honor for me to share this with you. Thank you very much.